Hello fellow YouTubers and current subscribers, it's Toymaster83 and I thought I would throw out a video in regards to how to custom paint your figures. I had a request yesterday. Someone asked me to give a bit of a rundown on how to custom paint action figures, and I've done a couple, as you guys have seen on my channel. I've done Venom and did a bit of custom paint work on Iron Man Mark III. Also did a little bit of just a few touch-ups on the Hulk action figure as well. But you basically only saw the finished product, so I wanted to take you guys through what I do from start to finish. I kind of did the undercoat on this guy first. I'm turning him into Carnage. He is one of the Spider-Man 3, the trilogy series, or I don't know, Spider-Man 3 figures. It's one of those really small. I think it's a 5-inch figure. He's smaller than the normal figures. That's Spider-Man. That's the black Spider-Man that came. I'm going to repaint him as well. I won't do a start to finish one of him, but I will show you what he's going to look like at the end. Obviously, with the raised webs on these guys, they're not going to look exactly like what they should be in terms of similarity to, most importantly, I wanted to get them as close to the 1990s Spider-Man animated series. So this guy is going to be he's going to be pretty detailed, but obviously, like, that spider on his chest, I'm not going to fill that in to make it stand out, because Carnage doesn't have a spider. He's the spawn of Venom, and for whatever reason, that spider, I suppose you could call it a trait within the suit itself, wasn't passed on. He's just an amalgamation of black and red, and I'm actually watching some of the Taz episodes, Spider-Man Taz episodes on YouTube, just to get a few ideas and get some, just the colour scheme, exactly where the black goes and how the pattern's going to look. But yeah, these figures are cool in terms of like detail. I love the lower half, or mainly the thighs. They look really good, and the head's good too. However, Carnage never had that massive tongue, so I wasn't going to chop it off, so I'm going to leave it. Like I said, it's not going to look exactly the same. So yeah, Venom looked similar to Spider-Man, that sort of not exactly black plastic, but yeah, pretty similar. Anyway, what I did, I undercoated him with a Citadel Miniatures white spray. Now you can, these are I don't think the sprays are water based, but they're an ideal undercoat for water based paints. These are the paints I'm using. This is that's blood red. It's quite an old Citadel Miniatures paint bottle. But yeah, they're all water-based paints. So you need a water-based undercoat / primer if you're going to use those. If you use an acrylic, these particular, any water-based paints won't stick. They'll it'll ball up, sort of thing. Like, it won't cover evenly, and just unless you're on it all the time. And it's pointless. Don't do it. It's a lot of effort, and it's just a lot easier just to buy the specific undercoat for that paint. If you're going to paint acrylics, use acrylic undercoat. Actually, you can use either undercoat. I think it's, yeah, either if you're going to use acrylics, because acrylic will stick to anything virtually, but don't just paint directly over a plastic. Spray undercoat first. Anyway, so I finished that arm in blood red. I'm going to paint, I should show you Actually, I should show you some of the stuff I'm using. This is the size paintbrush I'm using. Give you an idea. I'll put it right next to his tongue. Hopefully it... There you go. So that's the size of the paintbrush you want to use. This says number 2, I don't know. Number 2. But a brush this size, I've given some tips to a few people that wanted to know what size brush to use. It's kind of depends on how much surface area you're covering as well, what details you're doing. This brush I find I can use for pretty much anything from the small details, and I take my time doing the larger coats, so I had to cover that whole lot in red. So, and I don't mind taking my time. I use painting as a bit of a stress relief, and I can take anywhere up to a few hours to do this. I'm in no hurry. I'll take longer, I'll break it up in steps. But yeah, undercoat, then the red. Then I'm going to use black on his face. Where are we? Sort of all around here. His teeth, everything black except his tongue. I'm going to do, might mix up a light pink, a bit of red and a bit of white. His whole body is going to be red, then I'm going to add the black to it later. Yeah, you'll need a little plastic cup of water to rinse your brushes. I've just got a bit of toilet paper. You can just use tissues or an old cloth or something, but I find just a bit of toilet paper is good to dry your brush on. Another tip, I've actually put blue tack underneath his feet, so if I need him standing up for certain things, if I need to like get under his chin, or if I don't feel like holding the figure or whatever, blue tack's really handy to use. Yeah, I've got newspaper, a bit of newspaper on my desk, and I've also got the card backing of this figure. The reason why I'm actually custom painting these guys, I never really thought much of them. They're far too small, and I wanted something to play around with. Any of you guys that have picked up bum figures that you're not particularly happy with, custom paint them. It'll give you something to do, and it's pretty fun, and you can practice on them. Now I'm in the middle of custom painting a deluxe sized Brawl. He's going to look pretty good. I'm going to custom paint him so he looks, he's got the same paintwork as Warpath from G1, so he should be pretty good. But yeah, it's pretty basic, but yeah, just remember what I said at the start of the video about matching the undercoats to the type of paint you're using. That's the most important thing. The size of the brush, make sure you do have an undercoat first. Take your time and just enjoy it. Yeah, this is... Alright, it's about 8 minutes now, so it's a bit long. I seem to take my time with these videos. Yeah, you're not going to see me in action painting because it's pretty boring. I'll put another video up with the finished products, and if you guys have any more questions, I'll either answer them as comments on this video, or most likely a comment, maybe another video. If it's something I've missed, I'll do another video, but this should cover it. Ask me questions on the comments page, or just send me through a message. And yeah, happy custom painting and collecting, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.